Okay, for real, you guys are awesome because every single day I get messages and DMs and emails from you guys being like, hey, I thought this whole like sewing thing and this whole tailoring thing was gonna be kind of weird, but I decided to give it a shot and try it out, and oh my gosh, I cannot believe the way that it has completely transformed my life. And sometimes you'll send me pictures of the projects that you guys have done, and I can just really see that sense of accomplishment that you have and how proud you are of yourself. And really just in that before and after. In the before picture, it's always like, I really hate how this fits. It's really dumpy looking. I don't like it at all. And in the after picture, every single time, you always have this glow to you, this sense of pride and accomplishment, and just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I stand up straighter. I look more confident. It's really that strong because you just found the biggest source of confidence possible. And that's wearing clothes that were made to fit specifically you. Not anybody else, just you. But there's a small problem with that I noticed in the beginning that I want to share with you because I've had this same conversation with a couple of you, and it's being confident in those clothes all the time because you were gonna get a lot of attention. And it's not always really the attention that you want to get. Now, first off, everybody is going to stare at you. Everywhere you go, people are going to stare at you because you are the only one out of anybody in that group or environment or wherever you are who's wearing clothes that are tailored. I guarantee you, you're the only one, and people notice that. Sure, some guys will have like a tailored shirt or dress pants or a suit or whatever it is for a special occasion like a wedding, but that's generally about it. And then everything else that they have is normal and frumpy and just ordinary and blah. And that right there is one of the main problems that I like to and try to address on this channel is, what about everything else? What about everything else that you wear? All the casual wear, the things you wear on a daily basis. Not everybody wears a suit every single day. What about everything else that you wear? Tailor that stuff because you wear it all the time. But when you do that, people will end up hating on you for it because I noticed that it makes them feel self-conscious. If you are wearing something that fits you perfectly and it's the same thing that a lot of other people are wearing, but it looks way different on you, it makes them feel less than, which, okay, whatever, that's fine. But I noticed they kind of start to project those insecurities on you and they'll try and bring you down to their level. And I did not anticipate this at all in the beginning. And once it started happening more and more, at first it caught me off guard and I was like, geez, like, do I look stupid? I mean, I feel kind of stupid if all these people are giving me this negative attention. But then I was like, wait, no, like they just feel uncomfortable. So they're like, casting that on me. That has nothing to do with me, it's on them. And yes, you'll get it from, friends and family and close acquaintances, things like that, and those are the ones that catch you off guard. I don't have any advice for that one because do you know how many family events that I've gone to now where people are like, oh, so what's your hobby? What do you do for fun? And I'm like, I sew. Now that'll catch them off guard, but then I tell them that I make tutorials for people on the internet and they look at me like I have two heads, especially older people. They do not get it and I don't know if they ever will. You really gotta just push through those feelings in the beginning because they get easier. You get more used to them, you end up learning and adapting, and you end up feeling just generally more comfortable with what you're wearing because, it's like wearing a new hat. If it's out of the ordinary at first, you get used to it. I made a tutorial on adding darts to a dress shirt kind of a while back now, and what I brought up in that video is the fact that you need to, pin up the back of it to see if you like the fit. But what happens is the back of that dress shirt is gonna be touching your back physically. And it's one of those things that never ever happens to you because when does your dress shirt ever touch your back? So it's like, oh my gosh, is it too tight? It feels really weird, it feels uncomfortable. No, it's not, it's just a new experience for you and you gotta get used to it and push through it and you will. Because I am telling you, there is nothing like wearing the exact same clothes that everybody else is wearing from Target and Old Navy and Kohl's, I guess if you're lame dad like I am, and looking completely different in those clothes than everybody else is, and they're looking at you like, how does that fit you like that, and then that, but not any, I don't get it. It kind of blows my mind. I'm like, yeah, I know. Haters gonna hate though. You'll get used to it. SD out. See ya.